Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Suikoden. Last time we got a new visitor at our castle in the name of Taggart. And Mathieu also was basically a training exercise, but before we went on with that, we recruited a whole bunch of extra characters, including Mace. Basically the highest god tier blacksmith in the game, and with it we leveled up a few characters, as in we maxed out their weapons to level 16, just cause we can. And I think it's time we move on with the story right now. So just like he asked us to, we're going to go to bed. As a small disclaimer, it's been a while since I recorded the last episode with the release of a few new games. So hopefully I will not make any wrong assumptions based on what we did last time. So let's continue on, let's go to bed. Or being stopped by Mathieu. Commander, I have an important matter to discuss with you. Commander, it appears that a spy has infiltrated the Liberation Army. While you were away, I sent Kasumi and Krin on a reconnaissance mission into Imperial territory. According to their report, it appears there is an intelligence leak somewhere in our army. So if you permit, Commander Tyr, I'd like you to oversee the military training maneuvers tomorrow. Well, he is our military advisor. We have no reason to go against him because, despite everything, I do trust him. I don't think he is the spy, because why else would he come towards us? If he was a spy, he would not tell us. So I trust his judgment and keep him as you wish. Thank you, sir. You must be tired, Commander Tyr. I will leave you now. Commander Tyr, the coming battles will become increasingly fierce. I am prepared to do anything to win, no matter what the sacrifice may be. Lying cozy in bed. Time to wake up. Yes. Is everybody out of our party now? Yes. A signal that we definitely slept tonight, because we didn't get any tunes or something. So let's start this training exercise. Wherever we need to be. Commander Tyr, everything is ready. Good, let's go. Yeah, let's do this. All troops will now head north to attack the Imperial forces. What? So suddenly? I thought it was just a drill. The Imperial Army will think so too. We mustn't miss the opportunity. We will attack the north immediately. A surprise attack. No wonder there was so much equipment for a drill. We will now head north, Commander Tyr. Please confirm. Master Griffith, the Liberation Army. Huh? Yes, I know. They're out training today. They're suddenly attacking us. Yes, I know. Do you mean to say that our spy was mistaken? My God, what shall I do? How far have the Liberation Army advanced? They're right in front of our eyes. This is a serious problem. Alright, you go report to General Kasim while I try to stall them. Yeah, this is a massacre. 3,700 against our 15,000. Excuse me, but I must say it's pretty late for breakfast.
It's not your business. In any case, we're badly mismatched. We surrender.
If we can avoid bloodshed.
Of course, but some soldiers may prefer not to surrender. So give me some time.
This is a ploy to stall us. We better attack at once. Give out the signal.
Damn, we couldn't fool them. Troops, do the best you can. But don't waste your lives.
This shows that Griffith actually is a great commander, because he's not willing to sacrifice his men, despite Mathieu, because he will sacrifice anything to win this war. He said so himself. Alright, let's do this the official way. Think yield to bow. Yeah, it's the same triangle, of course, as any other attack there is. But we are here for the ninjas, so we know what attack we need to use.
Leave it to me, sir.
The bow attack, so we will not use our dragon knights. Alright. As always, bow is strong as magic, magic against charge, and charge against bow. So we are going to use charge, and since it is charge we are using, we'll boost our power a little bit and make sure this is done rather quickly. Because there's no reason for us to prolong their suffering.
I swear by my sword that I'll defeat you.
Yeah, this is actually was just a mock battle. There was no chance in hell we could lose.
I thought that if I joined the Imperial Army, I was all set for life. I was wrong. Hell, I guess we lost. Alright, we surrender. Lives are a precious thing.
Recruit or cut off his head. Slightly drastic approach to the situation, but of course we're gonna recruit him, because I want them all.
Join you and betray the Imperial Army? Promise me one thing. Will you spare my troops?
Of course, I guarantee their lives.
Then I'll agree to your proposition. Whether I'm fighting for the Imperial or the Liberation Army, it makes no difference to me, as long as I can eat.
Master Griffith, we will follow you.
What a wonderful man you are. Thank you, everybody.
Commander Tyr, we will march north before the enemy finds out that we have taken the northern checkpoint. Sir Lopin, I'll give you a battalion to attack the fortress of Duha.
I understand.
Sir Humphrey, I'll assign another battalion to you. Take the fortress of Varkan. As the protectors of the north, Kasim Hazil will be forced to send reinforcements to the respective fortresses. Meanwhile, we will sneak into Moravia Castle and rescue Warren and Victor. This mission will be carried out by yours truly, Commander Tyr, Kazumi, Kryn, Griffith, and 3 others.
I don't mind being a decoy, but what if the reinforcements attack us? We will have no chance of winning.
If the Imperial troops arrive, retreat immediately.
Then you won't have time to sneak into Moravia Castle.
Don't worry, we too have asked for the support.
Support? The Dragon Knights?
No, but they're still a dependable force. Those are the details of our plan. Please, take action immediately. Commander, please select the party that will break into Moravia Castle.
Yes, admit to party.
So, the two that we have are not as strong. So, we'll need some great strength. They're both L character, Kryn and Kazumi. So, what I want is I did add Hicks and his girl to the roster. So at least I want her to join for Lotte. Yeah, with the Earth rune. Nah, not yet. There she is, Tengar. Because she has the flowing rune, which will heal our party members. Who we want at the front? I think definitely want to bring Kai with us. Just for the standard OP Unite attack. And after that... Well, we could use a decent magic user, but... Can we take Flix with us? Or is he in one of the distracting parties? I think either he is. Because Flick in itself is actually a pretty decent character. No changes.
What do you want with me?
Griffith, you're going to help us sneak into Moravia Castle.
What do you mean?
Griffith, I want you to pretend that you captured me. Commander will enter the castle with us, disguised as one of your men.
I see, a ruse, eh? I don't mind, but do you really trust me?
Think of the fate of your men, should anything happen to me. It is true that I would make an excellent present for your former leader, but... You are not a man who would betray your own men.
Tss, you see rights for me, don't you? Alright, I'm in.
Now that that is settled, let's hurry on to Moravia Castle, Commander. Alright, there are two things we need to check. One is Kryn and Kazumi's equipment. Have I already updated it? Hell no, so we need to go back to the castle. Upgrade the weapons, give them some armor to be able to survive. And after that then change the party in a bit more better position. Because Kryn and Kazumi, they're definitely going to be on the back row. Because they will not last long otherwise. And especially seeing that Kryn is level 7. He needs a few fights to survive in order to get his level up to par. So, and other than that, in the northern checkpoint, there are two potential recruits that once we see them and offer them a position, they need to come with us. They are indeed missable characters, so we need to be sure not to forget about them. So I'm going to go back for that first. Hopefully they'll be here. Old Book Volume 7, always nice. And it can take a couple of going back and forth until they arrive. But when they do, like I said, you do need to accept them into your army. Because we are getting really, really close on gathering up a full party, which is extremely nice. And so far as I've checked, I don't think we've missed anybody just yet. So we should be more than able to get our 108 in this playthrough. Yeah, we're gonna do it a couple of times. If not, we do it later. The thing is, they can be recruited a little bit later as well. But I just want this out of the way. Because if I have them, that means I have no more missable characters in the roster. So I don't need to worry anymore. So later on, when we reached our next commander, we can check our list to see if we have all 107 of our eligible bachelors. And one more time, or else we'll just go back to base. And do our upgrading. It does seem they are here. Alright, let's get back to the castle then. This shouldn't take too long. I've already gathered up a little bit of a fund in order to make sure they have some really nice goodies. And I think I'm gonna give Grin the running room, the holy room, I think it's called. Yeah. Because it doesn't do anything in battle, but as you've seen throughout the entire playthrough, it is so nice to have that one on your side. So let's get up our equipment. And this, of course, will definitely increase their chances of surviving the upcoming encounters. Because, in general, Grin and Kazumi are not great fighters. They're, like I say, they're not the type of people you would want in the end fight. I think guard rings are nice to have right now. Let's get her up a running rune. Alright, let's equip it. I didn't even check if they could wear shields. It's an assumption of mine. Both characters don't feel like the ones that use that kind of thing. Alright, let's sell what they had, because I'm 99% sure that it's not a good one. We're gonna keep the escape talisman, just in case, because it's never bad to have one of those with you. And then maybe give them some mega medicine for backup heals. Which I of course hope we do not need to use. Alright. Yes, thank you. And we'll also make Grin a much better thief now that he can run away. Okay, so now the only thing we need to do is upgrade our equipment. And then we can head over back to the northern checkpoint for one last check if our new recruits are there. If not, we are going to rescue Warren and Victor, or at least start with it. It is gonna take a lot of cash, but if something is worth doing, it's worth overdoing. The golden needle. I wonder what his end name weapon will be. Platinum needle? Star needle? Well, even though I'm pretty sure that after this war has ended, I'm pretty sure he's gonna sell that weapon to the highest bidder. I have to say, his attack power is going up pretty reasonable. I didn't think it was gonna go this high. Which of course I'm only happy with, because we do want him to be able to survive and do some decent damage against the enemy. Hey, and if they surprise us even more in the fights, we could always use them in a later party. Even though we do have our favorites already there. And I can remember way back when I first started the game, that I was really into max statting all games. I even started playing this game with the intent of maximizing the equipment of every character in the game. You have no idea how long that takes. Going back to gambling for max money, buying the best equipment, leveling them up outside, doing the weapon sharpening at the blacksmith. It was fun though, seeing all different characters, the names of all different weapons. Some of them are really nicely done. Very prominently named. Alright, placement. I did, however, never got to finish it, because it does take some time in order to do so. Let's see, I'm pretty sure northern checkpoint. Are you anywhere here? Yes, you are. It would have been nice for them to be here. Having 2 stones. 1 bird. I know 1 bird with 2 stones? No. 1 stone, 2 birds. Yeah. Alright, so we see only 1 point here on the map that we can go to make it really easy. We can however do 1 or 2 fights in the surrounding area. Just to oh. Almost forgot. Almost make a big mistake here. And it looks like a really nice big structure. Can we have a fight game? Just want to check what kind of enemies we have here in the surrounding areas. Or does Kasim have such a control over his area that there are no attacks? Ooh, a mirage and earth golems. Pretty high tier. Probably... No, I want to see what it does. So that's probably a 1.5 damage increase. With no stagger. Actually not bad. That's a decent chunk of money. We can definitely use it later.
And now the fortress of Rakan. The Liberation Army is making fools of us. I'll teach them a lesson. Yeah, it's very sneaky. Tyr is really, really good. Whoa, careful. We don't want to go, Jet. He's really good in sneaking around. Why, Sir Griffith, I'm glad you survived. We heard you were attacked. It was hell, but they shouldn't have underestimated me. Look at who I have here. This is Mathieu, military strategist of the Liberation Army. I took him prisoner. Let me in. I'd like to report to General Kasim. Yes, sir. I will inform him immediately. Please, wait a minute. Is it really going to work? It doesn't. I'll escape by myself. What a thing to say, Grin. You leave Master Tyr behind? I don't know. Please enter and proceed to the waiting room.
Commander Tyr, while Griffith and I are in the waiting room, you must get Victor and Warren.
The prison should be on the top floor of the castle. You must hurry. I'm not sure how long I can fool General Kasim.
If they capture us, we're dead. Let's hurry, Tyr.
Yeah.
Damn! Guest in the house of Kasim and they still want to attack us? How brutal. Damn, and they're fast too. Okay, so let's hope that we'll gain a few levels really quickly. And our Tyr and Kai will get in front of them. Because they're not hard, it's more like the fact that they are allowed to get in front of us could make them a, let's say, formidable adversary. I am this castle records keeper. What do you want? Oh, we can even rest here. I almost thought we were ending up in a jail or something. That took a little bit longer than I expected. Yeah, Kazumi is really fast. Oh, and it does seem that we're already getting faster, even fast enough for these enemies. And with our fully upgraded weapons, we are not to be messed with. And this is good, this really is ramping up our Crin's level. Is this basically just the waiting room, or? Yes, it is. Ooh, mages. Yeah, I think I'm going to use Kazumi as much as I can just to defeat any enemy that has potential of doing group attacks. Yeah, and the attack rate in here is pretty decent. Taikyoku, where? There's gotta be some kind of equipment. Let's see. Hand over. I think I'm gonna give it to Kai. Because he's always in our party, so for me that's a better reason to give it to him. Okay. Maybe it's the whipping monster that makes them go so fast. So let's take him out first. I wonder if Kasim has thought about this eventuality of a secret sneak-in attack and placed a really decently fitted boss in front of the prison. A little bit overkill. We're gonna attack with the both of us. Never mind. Would be cool if the animation just showed them both pummeling just one enemy. Another Mega Medicine, always nice. We can't cross this. I'll take care of it. There we go. Well, it seems that we already are going over the rooftops. So are we already getting closer to the prisons? But still, very strange place to place it on top of your building. We did it, Master Tyr. This must be it. You're late, Tyr. I've been waiting forever for you to show up. Why don't you stay a little longer and cool off? What did you say? Who do you think you're talking to? Catch me if you can. Master Tyr, I've opened up the lock. Thanks. It was just kidding. You must be Commander Tyr. I am Warren. Thank you for coming for us. Didn't I tell you that come, Warren? You certainly did. We don't have much time. Let's hurry. Warren joins. And of course, Victor is back in our party as well. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Monsieur Silverberg? 3, maybe 4 years. Why did you leave the Imperial Army? Because of that incident? That is one reason, but more because I dislike myself intensely when I am fighting. And yet you joined the Liberation Army. Strange man. Why don't you come back to us? I'd rather not execute you as a traitor. You needn't worry about that. What do you mean? General Kasim, we're surrounded by the Liberation Army. Ah, I see. Those attacks on the fortresses were a decoy. Heh, you're getting rusty, Mathieu. When the reinforcements return, the Liberation Army will be wiped out. If they return, that is. What's that? We have just received word that the troops sent out to protect the fortresses were ambushed by the Joustin army. What? Why those? You did this, Mathieu. That is correct. I sent Joustin a letter informing them of the Imperial plans to invade their lands. Yeah, and Joustin, if I have it correctly, is going to be the area of Suikoden 2. But you'll see that eventually. The city-state of Joustin is hungry for the Empire. It's quite easy to manipulate them. Traitor, you dare sell out this land to the city-states? I have no such ambitions. I merely manipulated them. In no way have I joined hands with Joustin. It is likely that the city-states will temporarily occupy this region, but the Liberation Army will permit no more than that. Damn you to hell, you conniving turncoat! Master Mathieu, are you alright? We've pretty much taken care of business outside. Yo. Looked like we're just in time. General Kasim Hazil, now it's my turn to make a request. Please surrender. The ideal empire you once envisioned has changed beyond recognition. The Emperor himself, to whom you pledged loyalty, has changed too. Do you still plan to cling to the past? I still. You are a stubborn man, Kasim, like the rest of the 5 great Imperial generals. Think about it. Do you really think that the Emperor is the same man we once knew? I don't. You know he isn't. You're the one of Emperor's loyal followers. Isn't it your duty then to try to convince him to mend his wrongful ways? The 5 great generals were unable to prevent the Empire from deteriorating. Therefore, the time has come to help the Emperor open his eyes. Don't you agree? Alright, I surrender. I am glad you understand, General Kasim. We must retreat immediately, Commander. If we wait around too long, the city-state will attack us. What? Nothing for me to do? Sucks. I was looking forward to a good rumble. We did, however, saw a 3rd person in prison. But wasn't that one of the other nobles? Ah well, that's gonna be for next time. I'm gonna leave it right here. And I will see you again in the next episode. So until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Till next time. Bye bye.